has risen to 128 and about 200 people remaining missing. The massive blaze engulfed 7 blocks at a high-rise public housing complex on Wednesday afternoon. Hong Kong officials have arrested managers from a construction company that was renovating the buildings. The BBC's Martin Yip explains.
They are looking into things like whether those firms and other materials being used to cover the bamboo scaffoldings as well as windows of the apartments, that they are fireproof as they should be. At the same time, we've just heard from local media that now the Independent Commission Against Corruption are also moving in. They've done their own arrest and raid this morning against the same construction company in the direction of whether bribe taking was involved in this renovation work.
For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapela Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Time to stay informed, inspired, and connected to the ideas driving Africa forward. The Upside on Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
And just like that, welcome to The Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African Perspective, with me, Tebogo, Lekhuleni, and Ntsako, Mahlanga. Happy Black Friday to you and yours. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show this afternoon. Join us live on our social media platforms at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. You can also download our brand new Channel Africa app, so you can take us with you wherever you go, anywhere around the world on your Android or your iOS device. And you can also check out our brand newly revamped website, www.channelafrica.co.za. Good afternoon to you, Ntsako Mahlanga. How you doing?
The only thing I can afford today on Black Friday is being black, so that's my Black Friday. No, I'm joking. But it's a big day in the world. It's also Thanksgiving for some of the countries that observe. I've seen some very interesting plates. I don't understand how people are putting cranberry sauce with turkey and the greens and mash. And then I saw a scone there. And I'm like, listen, I'm not saying I'm the best cook in the world, but...
Why and to whom does that make sense, that combination? Americans,
yeah. The only really good plate that I've seen so far is from a Nigerian family in America. Then I'm like, yeah, of course.
What did they have on there?
They had a goosey. I've had a goosey before.
Okay, all right.
Literally the best thing I've ever had in my life.
Right.
They had like an okra type of soup.
I love okra.
Same. I actually had it, when was it? On Wednesday evening. My partner introduced me to an okra curry, and with that, I forgot what it's called. I think it's Iba or something along those lines.
Okay.
And it was amazing. Like it tasted like tripe. Like, you know, that tripe. Ooh. Yeah. Very close to it. Goat meat, the way that they make it is also really beautiful. So I'm actually enjoying it, you know. I think African food is one of those foods where you don't judge a book by its cover.
No, you don't.
Just eat. If you look at the food for too long, you're going to overthink it. You're 100%. Not going to get a taste of it, man. 100%. Just eat. Don't overthink it.
I had, there was a time when I used to hate tripe. I used to hate it growing up. I was not the biggest fan of tripe.
Why?
I was not a fan, right? There was a time, I remember this, and every single time I would smell it and get cooked on a particular day, and that was for dinner. I was like, oh, and I would eat it reluctantly. Now I am the biggest fan.
Thank God. You grew up.
Fan. I grew up, and my taste buds matured.
Thank God.
Right, over time. But it's a musical Friday this afternoon.
I
on
can't
the
wait.
Upside. Is the DJ coming in today one of your favorite DJs?
She is because I'm a big fan of female DJs. I think female DJs just have this sense of performance in them. I don't know if you've noticed the likes of Uncle Waffles, K-Mat. They don't just DJ. Like, they're giving you a full performance, choreography, design, outfit. I love how intentional they are. So I make it a point that if I'm going to an event, I will stand up and cheer the girls on. Like, I don't like to performatively say I'm a girl's girl. I really am a girl's girl. I love it when the women are actually there because they put so much work. They get their hair laid, lashes. And I'm not saying the male DJs don't do that. Don't get me wrong. But I just love how much more effort women put into the show.
DJ K
Matt. Sexy.
Will be joining us this afternoon on the Upside, and she has a live session mix that she'll be doing for us.
Did you not see the sneakers and the jeans that I'm wearing today?
I'm
prepared.
It's
for her.
All right.
It's for her.
To see all the amazing things that will be happening on the Upside this afternoon, and check out our lovely studio, the amazing guests. Shout out to Ntsako's outfit at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. It's 9 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African time. Welcome to the Black Friday edition of the Upside.
Es-tu préoccupé par quelque chose? Es-tu passionné par les questions qui comptent? As-tu une voix qui mérite d'être entendue? Eh bien, nous avons la plateforme parfaite pour toi. Téléphone-nous ou fais-nous un WhatsApp au +27 66 408 87 42 et nous te rappellerons. Sois dans la conversation.
Salut Channel Africa, ici Beno le diamant rouge et Binal Export depuis le Cameroun, le pays des lions. Voilà.
Sois dans la conversation. Il ne s'agit pas seulement de parler, mais c'est ta chance d'exprimer ton point de vue, de partager tes opinions et de t'engager avec une communauté qui valorise ton avis. Suivez-nous sur les réseaux sociaux, visitez notre site www.channelafrica.co.za et préparez-vous à partager vos points de vue sur Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
Conversations are happening, and Channel Africa is at the heart of them. We tell the African story with clarity, pride, and purpose, reaching audiences that matter to your brand. Partner with us and connect your business with listeners across borders in multiple languages and markets. For partnership opportunities, sponsorship, or sales, email us at partnership@channelafrica.co.za. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Broadcasting in 5 different languages, connecting the continent. This is Channel Africa, the African perspective. We take no sides, none whatsoever. We are the Upside. Tune in and turn up the volume. This is Channel Africa.
Superstar Mama Tyler, Fabali Mukala, Gato Mansa Dola, Ukakasanya Singa, Temuba para passe, para passe, para passe. Tugenda kusakanya, tugenda kuchia.
Music all the way from Gambia, so Yuga Boys with Kuchakala coming through there. Before that was Calvin Momo featuring Skies with Ndawana, and Shasha taking the lead on that one. It's just gone 18 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African time, right here on The Upside with me, Ntsako Mahlanga, and the pilot. The pilot. Tebogo, Lekhuleni.
For a second, I thought you said pirates.
Pirates?
Yeah,
Why?
I heard.
No, I was saying you're a pilot.
Okay.
So I'm giving you a new job.
Thank you very much.
We want to know all about your December plans. Let us know on WhatsApp +276 3406 9126. This is the very last Upside in November 2025.
How crazy.
Very, very last one. As in, like, you'll never get this moment ever again. You'll never have a last The Upside in November in 2025 ever again. It's the last day ever that you'll ever experience this moment.
100%. And 2026 is literally around the corner.
Yes.
And we wanted to find out from you what your festive plans are. And I can't wait to hear from you, actually, what you're going to get up to. But it's 19 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African time. We'll listen to your voice notes right after this.
Africa, meet Abedi.
Yeah, that's me.
Abedi is a music lover through and through.
I really love African music.
He's got a taste for all kinds of tunes and spends his days listening to Channel Africa. Guess what? He didn't know.
Okay.
Channel Africa wants to help Abedi and all music lovers everywhere to discover even more incredible music. That is why Channel Africa is calling on all African musicians to submit their music. Musicians, remember to give us all your relevant information. Make your submissions at music@channelafrica.co.za. Submissions are your chance to be heard on radio. But sadly, they do not guarantee that you'll be playlisted. All submissions will be carefully reviewed to see if they meet our station's requirement. Channel Africa, the African perspective. 9 to 12 midday, Central African time. On the move with Palisa Tau and Benjamin Mushatama.
Now, when you go to the hospital, there's medical attention that you need, and that's the only experience you're expecting to have. If you are a transgender person, sometimes those experiences can be marred by the demand of trying to understand your gender, your sexuality, and not particularly getting the assistance that you need.
One time, I was sexually abused by someone who used to live next door to my house. So when I went to the police to report, I was in a weave, I was wearing a dress, and when I got there, the police person that helped me said to me, obviously we're gonna rape you because why do you walk around looking like trying to be a woman when you are a man? And after that, the person just walked scot-free.
How do you deal with that? Because there's a double barrel abuse there. So it's not even double barrels, there's kind of multi-dimensional forms of abuse.
I think one thing that I will tell you about trans people is we are strong, not because we want to be strong, but because we don't have an option. It is what it is. Because the struggles that we face each and every day are like unimaginable.
Keeping you on the know and on the move. We take no sides, none whatsoever. We are the Upside.
21 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African time. This is indeed The Upside, the Black Friday edition of The Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African perspective, with me, Tebogo Lekhuleni, and Ntsako Mahlanga. We're coming to you live from the Auckland Park studios in Johannesburg, South Africa. Join us live on our social media platforms where we are streaming. Check out our lovely studio, our amazing guests at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. And don't forget to download our brand new Channel Africa app on your Android or your iOS device so you can take us with you wherever you go. And while you're at it, have you thought about what you're going to be getting up to this festive season? What are you going to be up to, Miss Ntsako Mahlanga?
I can't wait for this festive, and let me tell you why. It is my first festive in 3 years that I'm in a relationship. A very happy relationship. So usually I do my festives very single, which always ends up in some interesting situationship. But this time around, I'm in a very nice bubble. Okay. And we have our first couples getaway, that was proudly brought to you by my pilot, Tebogo Lekhuleni, you sent me a link. There is an amazing project that you were working on, and I saw it. Like, you were just like, yo, there's gonna be the movie nights, and I was just like, ooh, movie nights, okay. Then you're like safari trip. I was like, okay, I need you to send me whatever you're working on right now. And it turns out you've planned this beautiful 3-night stay at the. Remind me of the
Warthogs Bush
exactly. It's about it's about an hour away. And for me, can I tell you what actually captured me are the dates. So I work on the weekend.
Yes.
So the fact that the first day is the Sunday.
Absolutely.
So as soon as I knock off work, we're in a car and I'm going there with my partner, and we're going there for 3 days, and I'm so excited. You have no idea. Like I think about it every day. I'm like, yo, that getaway needs me.
It's gonna be an amazing one. I tell you what, if you get there early enough.
Yes.
Right? I know you knock off at 12 on your...
No, at 9.
Oh, at 9.
Yes. So it's even better.
9. So that means that you can get there earlier, because when you get there earlier, you would be able to feed some elephants. And I think that's going to be quite an experience. And
stop.
Yes. So I'm glad that you're looking forward to the safari getaway.
Yes.
Getting away with your family. Any plans with them?
We wanted to, but we also realized that we just came back from Thailand. Financially, we're a lot, guys. It just does not make sense. Instead, though, we are putting down a deposit for next year's trip.
Oh wow! Where to?
We're looking at Dubai.
Okay.
We're looking at Vietnam. We're looking at Brazil. Those are our current conversations. We're still deciding, where to go. But that's what we're looking at. We are going to have, so every year we've been hosting Secret Santa. So we put all the names of the family members in a hat, and then we choose one, and then that's your Secret Santa. Yeah. And then we buy gifts. And I think we're going to keep it local, to be honest with you. I think it's but with my family, guys, my family, we could say that, ne? And then on the 24th, we are jetting off somewhere. So
I love
we don't know. Like, I genuinely
love the spontaneity. I'm all for it.
Yeah, but I'm excited. This December, to be honest, I want it to be wholesome. I want to do wholesome things. I did a lot of grooving in October, rightfully so. But I think I want to do picnics, wine tasting, Gold Reef, just like a good time, feel good times.
All right, I love that for you.
Yes. What are you up to?
No, I'm taking it easy.
Really?
So, I don't want it to sound as if I'm being arrogant, okay? And I apologize if it sounds
arrogant. No, sound arrogant.
I apologize.
Don't apologize
in advance.
Get behind me. I got your back here. Sound arrogant.
So on a regular basis, I'm constantly on holiday. My holidays are almost every week.
Easy.
So this time of the year, when everyone is traveling and filling up every space, I'm like, no, I'm staying away from those places.
Listen to
I'm taking it easy, right? I'll keep it local, and then we'll travel properly in January. I think that's the best time to travel. So keeping it easy, taking it easy, seeing family during this festive season, but not doing much traveling because
you already do that.
We do that so many times. Anyway, let's listen to your voice notes. What are you getting up to this festive season?
Channel Africa, hope everyone's doing well. I am so excited for December. I'm so excited for all the plans. So for the most part, I'm going to be away from Johannesburg, and I'm going to be in KwaZulu-Natal. I have a fun trip with my family, and then for the Christmas week, we're also going to go to Margate. And then from Margate, I have a New Year's. I'm going to be spending New Year's with my friends, so it's just us couples, and we just rented a house in Bolito, and we're just going to spend New Year's there. So I cannot wait for the offices to close, and I cannot wait for the 1st of December. Thank you.
Hi, Channel Africa. I don't have much planned for December. Just glad to be home with my kids, bond a little, go out, watch movies. Nothing too hectic. Excited for Christmas though with my family. But this year taking it easy. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, December for some people is a serious. December for some people is very serious. Renting a house in Palito, Market with the family. KwaZulu-Natal. Hey man, budget, hey?
No, but I'm pretty sure they budgeted for this.
I think so too.
It didn't happen like overnight. Like, I just woke up one day. Let's be spontaneous. I'm sure they planned for it because a lot of places, the good places, are sold out already this time of the year in December. If you're going to Durban, Zimbabwe, what Balito, you're not going to find the best places now. You would have had to book them March, June, July, somewhere there. So I'm pretty sure they planned this in advance, which I'm all for.
Quick one, actually, because this is your industry, right? And you can say yes or no, you can blink twice if you're scared, but do accommodations?
Yes. Come December, yes. Okay. All of them.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
And I did a check sometime in June, July, because I was planning a group getaway to Cape Town sometime end of November, beginning December. And I looked at the prices back then of the accommodation to what they are right now in December. This was back in June, somewhere there.
Yeah.
The prices were almost 3 to 4 times. And it was consistent across the board, across the various accommodations. That's how much they boosted. That's how much they inflated during the festive season. It is ridiculous how much you pay now for accommodation compared to what you were paying January, April, May, or June.
Well, I can't blame them because then I think they're making up for the downtime.
Definitely the downtime, and obviously midweek is a big struggle for a lot of places, depending on where you are, because a lot of people fill up during the midweek because people travel for business purposes, right? And then there are others who don't fill up on midweek but only on weekends. But across the board, they inflate those prices ridiculously come December.
Very interesting. Thanks for answering that so honestly and rigorously.
I knew where you were going with that one. Like, I'm not going to lie to you on air. No.
It is 1:30 Central African time. Let's find out what's happening in our sports.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Well, a very good afternoon from the sports desk. I am Mosibu Dimakura with the latest sports news at the Sawa. The second round of the group stage matches of the Total Energies CAF Champions League as well as the CAF Confederation Cup will take centre stage this weekend, offering clubs the opportunity now to consolidate their positions before the pause for the Total Energies CAF Africa Cup of Nations tournament. So in Group A, RC Bakan will visit Rivers United in Nigeria tonight, and who will now be eager to respond after that defeat to Cairo, or rather in Cairo, Egypt, last weekend, while Pyramids FC will head to Zambia for a meeting with Power Dynamos on Saturday. Meanwhile, in Group B, it presents a major early test for FAR Rabat as they host Al Ali, record 12-time champions, tonight, with the Young Africans of Tanzania then travelling to Algeria to face off with JS Kabylie the same evening after a very strong start last weekend. Mamelodi Sundowns, beginning their 11th successive group stage campaign, will continue their push for early control in Group C with a visit to MC Alger tonight, while Al Hilal will travel to the Democratic Republic of Congo to meet Saint Lupopo on Sunday. At the same time, Petro de Luanda of Angola, the only side with 3 points in Group D, will welcome 4-time champions Esperance of Tunisia in one of the marquee fixtures of the round on Saturday, as Simba SC face a very difficult trip to Mali to meet Stade Malien in search of their first points the following day. At the same time, the CAF Confederation Cup also returns this weekend with finely balanced contests across all 4 groups. Olympique de Safi as well as USM Alger will meet in a top of a table clash in Group A on Friday after both sides recorded opening victories just last weekend. Wydad Casablanca will travel to Tanzania to face Azam the same day after their commanding match day win, while Nairobi United, the debutants, will host Maniema Union on Sunday in Kenya's first ever home group stage match in continental club football. CR Belouizdad will travel to Congo for a meeting with Otonyo de Oyo on Saturday, while Stellenbosch FC of South Africa will look to build on their dramatic late victory last weekend when they face off with Singida Black Stars of Tanzania on Sunday. In Group D, it remains wide open as Al Masry of Egypt will visit visit Zesco United of Zambia tonight following their win over Kaizer Chiefs, while Zamalek will then travel all the way to Johannesburg to face off with Amakosi Kaizer Chiefs the following day. On to this now. South Africa's MMA sensation Nkosi Ndebele vows to end Algerian Karim Hanene's unbeaten run and capture PFL Africa's bantamweight gold medal on the 20th of December in Benin. So when he last entered the cage for the PFL Africa semi-finals, Ndebele's elite preparations as well as fight IQ was on full display in Kigali, Rwanda. Looking back on that fight against Zimbabwe's Hakonya, the king of the nations, he says fighting smart was key to his victory.
When you turn pro, and which is the moment now where I need to go crazy, I can't. Now I have to train smarter, I have to fight smarter because it's not amateur anymore. But this is the most vital moment for me where I would actually need my body to be 100%, So going back to that fight, man, I had to fight really smart.
Although he secured a victory in Rwanda, the split decision amongst the judges left him and many other fight fans perplexed. But nonetheless, Ndebele has now vowed to finish his next opponent to leave no doubt and prevent any kind of uncertainty or controversy.
I've seen most of his fights. I've seen when he fought the first round in South Africa. I've seen him when he fought the second round in Kigali. And the good thing about it is that both fights they actually covered everything about MMA. The first guy that he fought was a stand-up guy. They stood up and bang against each other. The second guy that he fought was mainly like a wrestler, judo guy, so he kept on shooting and they were wrestling a lot. First time when he was fighting a stand-up guy, it's just swings, man. He swings, no precision, no nothing. He's still lack of experience.
And finally, in some rugby news, South Africa want to hit the ground running when World Rugby 7 Series gets underway in Dubai this weekend. The Blitzboks, who are were crowned champions in Los Angeles in May of this year, finished last season and fourth place overall during the regular league stage. Argentina were crowned league champions in April. Dubai, by the way, has been a happy hunting ground for the South Africans. They've won 7 out of the last 9 editions and are hoping to dethrone Fiji as the defending champions. The new series format sees 2 pools of 4 teams battle for the top honours, with the top 2 teams then qualifying for the semi-finals. The assistant coach of the Blitzboks side, Renfred Dazel, had this to say ahead of this weekend's action in Dubai.
If we look at the 2 pools, the one pool is obviously all the games are tough, but for us it's France, Fiji and Argentina. There's no easy game, so you need to hit the ground running when you start on Saturday. And for us, it's important that we start well after a good pre-season.
And that's a wrap from the sports desk at the Sawa. For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, our email address is newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Call us on +27 11714 4459. For Channel Africa Sport, I am Mosibudi Makura.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African Perspective. Your life, your rhythm, your Africa. Channel Africa. Find it for free on Google Play and the Apple App Store. The Upside with Tebogo Lekhuleni and Ntsako, bringing Africa's voices to the world. On Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
37 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African Time. Let's get the latest business news. Bontle Headbush is standing by.
Business news on Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
Thanks, Tebogo. Good afternoon. Our top story this hour. The London High Court has lifted an injunction that prevented the sale of a South Sudanese oil cargo scheduled to be loaded in the next few days. This was after BB Energy, the commodities trader who filed the case, decided to not ask to continue the injunction. BB Energy took legal action against South Sudan for its alleged alleged failure in delivering oil BB had paid $142 million for to South Sudan. This was under a prepayment agreement spanning 2024 to 2025, but then the request for an extension of the injunction was refused after reaching agreement with the representatives from rival trading firms. Analysts say the case of South Sudan highlights the risk commodity traders are taking when they enter into pre-finance contracts to secure oil purchases. Ghana's economy continues to show signs of strengthening as the Bank of Ghana cut its policy rate by 350 basis points, bringing it down to 18%. The move marks one of the largest single reductions in recent years, made possible by rapidly falling inflation, improved reserves, and a stabilizing currency. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Johnson Asiyamaha, says even though the country's economy continues to improve, risks, including the country's vulnerability to swings in commodity prices, remain.
We are basically another commodity exporting country. Remember, what do we export? 3 items: oil, cocoa, gold. And most of it we export as primary products. When you are a country like that, you are always exposed to external shocks. If the US dollar strengthens for any reason, and if anything happens there that has nothing to do with Ghana, and the dollar strengthens, that would have, a very significant impact on us down here. And so my worry is that we tackle some of these, call them vulnerabilities.
Kenya and 2 Chinese state firms are launching construction of a $1.5 billion highway expansion, marking Beijing's return to major infrastructure development in the East African economy. After a years-long hiatus, the project, split into 2 phases, will be financed by the partners through a mix of debt and equity, using a model that is gaining traction after China's traditional lending model raised concerns over borrowers' debt burdens. The project will improve a key transport corridor that links Kenya's port of Mombasa with its western region and neighboring landlocked states like Uganda via Nairobi. A Kenyan court has ruled that a law which criminalized the selling or sharing of indigenous seeds is unconstitutional. The judge said sections of the law violated economic and cultural rights of farmers. The BBC's Richard Kago has the details.
The farmers who waited 3 years for the ruling broke into celebrations as the judgment was delivered. Under the law, they faced up to 2 years in jail or fines of about $8,000 for using uncertified seeds. Food campaigners say the ruling protects farmers' rights and preserves traditional seed systems. The government will now have to amend the law in Parliament or move to appeal.
Further afield, workers have gone on strike at Amazon warehouses in Germany on Black Friday, aiming to disrupt operations on a key sales day as they push for a collective bargaining agreement. Separate protests are also planned outside Zara stores in Spain. Services Union Verdi said around 3,000 workers were expected to participate at various Amazon warehouses in Germany. Amazon says the strike will have no impact on customer orders and says it pays fair wages. A spokesperson says the company has around 40,000 workers at logistics centers in Germany, with an additional 12,000 seasonal workers for the peak festive period. And now taking a look at the indicators, $1 in Nigeria is trading at 1,443 naira this afternoon. In Botswana, it's 13 pula 45. Kenya, the dollar is trading at 128 shilling 81, and in Zambia, it's 22 kwacha 86. The BRICS countries, $1 in Brazil is trading at 5 rial 34. Russia, 78 rubles 19. In India, it's 89 rupees 30. China, 717. South Africa, $1 is trading at 17 rand 14 cents this afternoon. $1 is trading at 75 pence to the British pound and 86 to the euro. Looking at commodities, gold is trading at $4,164 per ounce, platinum at $1,637 per ounce, while the price of Brent crude oil is at $62.87 a barrel. And that's the business news. I'll be back with another update in the next hour. For any business stories you'd like to share with us, please do send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or give us a call on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa Business, I am Bontle Headbush.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Celebrate generosity. Celebrate you. Channel Africa. Life with gratitude. Visit our new website or download our new app today.
Highly spiritual.
Zakrona duzu akosha unika Yepeti yeni Yepenu mediri Yemza Yemzo Yuna muna yenza Uni muze nije nabae Eko fewe busu ya fonyi nabra Eni obi ya shakone biya Zame umida fubiya mawasi ya gumi Wobi ya bibi swatura mi ya mami uwata mi I'm proud of Zane nije o Etinu mumba munsamami Mumbru chini ya nina minte Maumensi ya nunzuna minte Bomizengu Kewa bomizengu Nako imedi edi ya Mansami naisi basu wa mibae Zakrona duzu akosha unika Yepeti yeni Yepenu mediri Nako imedi ya Mansami naisi basu wa mibae Zakrona duzu akosha unika Yepeti yeni Yepenu mediri Nobani wajo bani wajo Yamo nyanyo ake bani wajo Ejaje no fiane jaje Yamo nyanyo ake bani wajo Bani wajo Yamo nyanyo ake bani wajo Yake amele yake wonje Ome no mechiliye Tuza kwa yebedi yenia yebedi yeba yeba Mansami naisi basu wa mibae Zakrona duzu akosha unika Yepeti yeni Yepenu mediri Nako imedi ya Mansami naisi basu wa mibae Zakrona duzu akosha unika Yepeti yeni Yepenu mediri Yobani wajo
Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802. The Upside. On the Upside, your voice matters.
13 minutes to go before we head to the top of the hour, before we get to the golden hour right here on the Upside. And you can check us out on all social media platforms. We're streaming live on @Channel Africa 1 on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Hey, might as well even say...
Breathe. The last song we listened to there was titled Mansa by Bisa Kidey. We're going to take a quick breather to allow Ntsako to catch her breath. And
I caught my breath. That was on purpose.
When we get back, we're going to share more voice notes from you as to what you're going to be getting up to this festive season.
Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective. The Morning Switch Weekend with the Shy Guy.
There's a Ugandan lawmaker. His name is Atkins Katusabe, who speaks with an American accent in Parliament. So the parliamentarians have complained that we don't understand what you are saying.
Listen to him. Come on.
Mr. Speaker, I think this is a disaster that could cause an extinction of our entire community. Going to procedure?
Mr. Speaker, the English that is trying to put this matter here is confusing a number of us and making us miss very serious issue. It needs to speak the common English of Uganda. The English is too much.
Need a piece of paper so that we'll be able to read. The English is too much. I picture him saying order, out of order.
Saturday and Sunday mornings belong to the Morning Switch. 3 to 6 a.m. Central African Time. The Upside. On the Upside. Your voice matters.
Oh man, 11 minutes before 2 p.m. Central African Time. This is The Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African perspective, with me, Tebogo, Lekhuleni, and Ntsako Mahlanga. Join us live on our social media platforms @Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and @Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. Reason why I am laughing is because of that promo.
Yeah, there's very few things bring you to your knees like this, man. Like you didn't laugh like this with my jokes.
I laughed internally. So here's what happened with that one. I realized that actually we're not allowed to really play or replay a promo, but it's the way that that minister said the English that is being used here. Oh, that got me. No, that got me there. Anyway, we're still talking about what we are getting up to this festive season, this December. You had said you're going on a safari getaway and potentially, maybe not, traveling with the family is not make sure, but you're trying to take it easy after your trip to the Southeast Asia.
Yeah, also I'm hoping not to come back with a Virgo after this safari getaway. So
is that a possibility?
No. No, I'm very ring first, baby next. I'm actually quite compatible with Virgos, so I'd be pretty compatible. At least now I know.
Yeah.
I'd have to conceive like my little one this time.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Virgos, and Geminis and Libras. So now in January, between December, Jan, perfect time for conception. For any, if I want a child that's compatible with me.
I can actually picture a mini you.
Yo, I remove that picture right now. It's December.
Listen, some of you have some plans this festive season. You are going out and about, you are chilling, and we got some more voice notes for you from you to tell us what you're getting up to this December. Let's listen in.
Hello, guys. For my December plans, it's kind of interesting. I'm taking a leap of faith. I'm actually going to spend it with my in-laws, which is very funny because it's the first time I'm actually going to see the whole family, and I don't know what to expect. Of course, my girlfriend gave me some advice and all of that, but I think when it comes to the whole one-on-one situation and the time when she's busy and everything, I feel like I'll be nervous. I don't know what to do, and yeah, I guess that's my December plans.
Before we carry on, that was an interesting one.
It was.
Brother Man said that he's going to be spending this Christmas festive season with his in-laws.
Yeah.
But his boyfriend.
Yeah, so that's a thing now, hey?
Is it?
Yeah. I don't want to say I'm also not a part of that. I'm low-key also going to be doing the same thing.
Are our parents more lenient now?
I'm so glad that they are. I was telling my mom yesterday that the fact that I can come home and have a bucket of wine after a long day in front of her and she just looks at me and smiles is the best thing about my life. Like the thing is, right, is the leniency allows for you to also be and navigate adulthood freely. So they are more lenient, but I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I love that. And Brother Man, don't be nervous. He said he's going to be nervous because when she's not around, he won't know what to do.
Yes.
Best believe you will know what to do.
At least it's not cleaning and cooking and washing and, men can just be nervous. We have to work.
As a male, he doesn't have to worry about any of those things. He'll be served on a silver platter.
Listen to that.
And then also the elders in the family, they will interact with him. He doesn't have to worry about what to say, what not to say. Trust and believe, Brother Man. They got you. As long as you are keeping their daughter happy, I think it will be smooth sailing. Hey, let's listen to some more voice notes.
Sure.
Hello, Channel Africa. My December plans, I'm going to be outside.
Period.
We outside, I'm going to see the streets.
Period.
The streets will see me,
Exactly.
vice versa, and versa, every single thing. But yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. He didn't say I'm going to be outside. He said I'm going to be outside.
I love the honesty.
Also on my Instagram here, I'm seeing in December and Diolusa. This December, my son is in initiation school, so it's some giddy vibes. Ooh, nice, okay. It's more difficult as a male to be at the in-laws. The fact that there are very few activities to do makes it very tricky. Actually, that's you know what? I get that because with us, with the women around our in-laws, you too busy being busy. Yeah. So, and for me, because I'm a kitchen girl, so chances are I'm going to be the kitchen bride, the one that's always cooking and making, I think I'm going to be that girl. Please don't ask me to wash the dishes. I will gift my mother-in-law a dishwasher. I'm not touching the dishes.
I realize that elders love to talk.
They do.
So you just give them the platform. Brother Man, if you don't know what to do, just give them the platform. You throw a question at them.
Yeah.
Ask
them about their childhood.
Ask them questions.
When you were my age, rage baiting in the best way. When you were my age, what did you do?
They love to talk, those people. So just throw them a bait, all right? Yeah. And then just sit there. Let them go. Yeah. Let them rant on, and not in a bad way. They love to, and sometimes they don't have the opportunity. Maybe the kids are all out of the house and they don't really have people to talk to on a regular basis. And so when everyone does come together, it gives them an opportunity to catch them up on what's been happening and share some old stories. So not much activity, a lot more conversations and dialogue happening during those times. So that's not a bad thing, though.
It's here. Do we have a couple more? Let's get into some of your voice on what are you doing this December. Send them on WhatsApp +27634069126.
Hi, Channel Africa. I hope everyone is having a good day. I can see the streets are loud. My December plans is maybe testing the streets, seeing really what's out there. But for the most part of it, I feel like I'll be indoors, but I know I will be going out here and there. But yeah, I'm wishing everyone a safe December and just have safe fun. Thank you.
Oh, cutesy. Going out here and there, resting, not in the streets. You guys have very extreme plans. Like, it's not just like one person,
No.
Mad.
No.
I was in the streets last year.
How were the streets? How were the streets?
The streets are always good. The streets are a good time. I'm glad my person got me off the streets. I was enjoying myself too much. If this year I did not have a partner, I was not going to have one. The streets are that nice. And worse, I touched the international streets as well this year.
Oh.
And I saw No, I'm loved outside. Being a charismatic, beautiful woman in this day and age is the funnest part, because you're the one that throws the shots at people. You're the one that keeps everyone together. So let's just say my personality works for me. But that's what I'm saying. I'm glad that I'm in a space of love that's that allows me to be that charismatic, beautiful woman, but now cuffed. And if he didn't this year, I'm not gonna joke with you, I was not going to. If you didn't get me off the streets this year, I was not getting off the streets until maybe 30.
What are you getting up to this December period? Are you also going to be on the streets? +27 63406 9126, or comment below on the social media platforms at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. I'd said that taking it easy, yes, is what I'm going to be doing. Right?
Yeah.
Taking it easy. Yes, we're going to be working as well. We'll be here keeping you entertained during the course of the week. I realized that I love, and I've said it before, yes, I love the safaris. I love being in the wilderness, right?
Yeah.
Especially in December, because a lot of these places don't pack out like if you were to go to Durban CBD and by the beach.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Because a lot of them would have sold out a long time ago, and they usually cater for a small group. They never cater for like millions and millions of people. The safari lodges specifically, and so you're able to take a bushwalk, go on a bushwalk, and it's a small group of like 8 or 10 people, and that's not bad. So that's the kind of December that I'm looking forward to in between during the weekends, after work and stuff.
I feel like we should have you on the show during the weekend to actually just discuss like property trends. Like, you really are more knowledgeable than you think.
Wow, I'd appreciate that.
I did not know that. Like, there's so many things that I've just learned this week.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Ntsako Mahlanga is on the weekends as well. Catch it tomorrow. You've been busy this week, eh? The whole week.
It's a busy life.
It's been studying. It's been outside, and now the weekend we've got the Oasis, and then we've got
the Oasis both days, Saturday and Sunday.
Why did I think that they have two different names?
They did.
Once upon a time.
Actually, they did. The team decided to change it this year.
All right. So the Oasis. What's coming up this weekend, though?
Ooh, this weekend is the Summer's Weekend. We're going to be profiling a librarian who recently opened a library, which I'm so excited about that. I'm a bookworm, funny enough.
Amazing.
I'm a groovist bookworm, which I don't know how to describe.
I love that balance.
Yeah, it's a really good one. And then we've got a jam-packed show. I'll explain in just a bit.
2 p.m. Central African time. Let's get the latest news. Matapelo Mahape is standing by. Matapelo, what did you buy for Black Friday?
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Well, Tebogo, I bought the news this Black Friday. Top stories this hour. Tunisia hands along prison terms to opposition leaders, and Ukrainian anti-corruption agency conducts a search at the Chief of Staff apartment. Good afternoon. A Tunisian appeals court has sentenced 40 opposition leaders, business and media figures, jail terms ranging from 5 to 45 years on charges of conspiring against state security. The case was one of the largest prosecutions for security offences in the North African country's recent history. The defendants had been on a trial since March, while more than 20 others had fled abroad. And the Independent Electoral Commission has raised an alarm over the continued decline in voter participation in South Africa. Deputy Chief Electoral Commissioner Masego Shiburi told a joint sitting of the Home Affairs and COGTA portfolio committees that weakening public trust in state institutions is a major driver behind the drop in participation. He says that the trust deficit is now spilling over to the IEC itself.
That trust also becomes universal. The trust also extends to an election management body like the IEC, so that we suffer collateral damage from the loss of trust in key political institutions. You'll see that tracks down the Electoral Commission. And if you do not trust in institutions, chances are you are unlikely to respond to their messaging, or you are unlikely to heed what they say.
And South Africa's Umkhonto weSizwe Party Member of Parliament, Duduzile Zuma Zumbudla, has resigned from the National Assembly as a Member of Parliament. During a media briefing, the party reiterated that the MKP was never involved in the recruitment of young men to be trained in Russia. It further indicated that Zuma Zumbudla had also resigned from all structures of the party. She is alleged to have recruited young men, mostly from KwaZulu-Natal, to be trained in Russia as security guards. However, the men and their families say they are to be taken to the front line of a war between Russia and Ukraine in Donbas. At the weekend, Zuma Zumbudla's sister opened a criminal charge against her and 2 others relating to the matter. And Ukraine's anti-corruption agencies have begun searching the apartment of President Volodymyr Zelensky's chief of staff, Andriy Yermak, who is one of Ukraine's main negotiators in the current peace talks, says he will cooperate. The BBC's James Waterhouse reports.
The timing for Ukraine internationally is disastrous. Andriy Yermak is a central negotiator with the president. He has the trust of the president, his ear, he is his closest aide and close friend. And the Russian delegation are already talking up what is happening. Domestically, though, it looks different. There's been a growing perception that Andriy Yermak is linked to several senior officials who are accused of siphoning $100 million off a public infrastructure project.
A recap of your top story. A Tunisian appeals court has sentenced 40 opposition leaders, business and media figures to jail terms ranging from 5 to 45 years on charges of conspiring against state security. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matabra Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Time to stay informed, inspired, and connected to the ideas driving Africa forward. The Upside on Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
Five minutes past 8. 5 minutes past 2 Central African time.
That was so cute. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the Upside.
The way you're doing it.
This is the Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African Perspective, with me, Tebogo Lekhuleni, and Ntsako Mahlanga. We're coming to you live from the Auckland Park Studios in Johannesburg, South Africa. Join us on our social media platforms where we are streaming live at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Black Friday. How's your Black Friday going so far? Disappointed that the shops were not as busy, as packed as we were hoping it would be. I don't know, is people they don't have money? Or Black Friday is just not a big deal?
No. So, I'm so glad you sent this. So, I was writing my e-commerce law exam today. And one of the policies we were speaking about was the RICA and the POPIA Act and the... Is it ECA, so to enforce our Customers Act, essentially protecting the customer activity online. Please wait for the next 3 days for them to announce how much online purchases were actually made. 2 years ago, just from F&B, they recorded 700 million rand worth of transactions just from F&B.
Well, no doubt that's where it's at right now, right? You buy everything online, you have it delivered. So you're not seeing as many people physically in the shops.
Yeah, but online it's insane. It's madness.
What was your Black Friday purchase this afternoon or today? Let us know on our social media platforms at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. We get ready now because we'll be joined in studio by producer, and DJ, also multi-platinum selling artist, Gubzin.
So excited.
I didn't know his full name. Karabo Tebogo.
That is his government.
Makiki. I didn't know his full name. DJ Gubzin will be joining us in studio, and also he's got a live DJ mix for us that he's got lined up, and I'm very excited about that. If you've noticed, I'm sure if you're streaming on our social media platforms, Ntsako Mahlanga is playing with cards, and apparently she can tarot read playing cards.
Yes.
Tell me, you pulled out quite a few clubs there for me.
Yes.
And you said they were saying something.
So the clubs are cups, which in African spirituality, cups is the flow of abundance in your life.
Okay.
Right? So you pulled the 3 of cups, the 7 of cups, 9 of cups, and the king of cups. Essentially, there's some work that you've been doing that is producing great results. The 9 of cups is your abundance card. King of cups means you're a person that when you put in the work, you get really good results. The 3 and the 7, these two are your hard work cards. So essentially, there's something that you're working on right now that is going to bring you a lot of money. Like a lot of money.
Let me do this. Let me shuffle quickly.
I have to shuffle.
Oh, you have to shuffle.
Oh, you want to read mine? Hell no.
Let me shuffle. Shuffle quickly. All right, let me shuffle quickly.
So this is how, funny enough, this is how African spiritualists actually used to communicate with their ancestors. It's one of the ways that they used to communicate with their ancestors, tarot cards.
All right, I'm going to draw out card number 1, and it is the 9 of diamonds.
9 of swords, okay.
It's a 9 of swords.
9 of swords, all right.
Then 8.
8 of cups, nice,
8 of cups.
nice, I'm glad.
Right. Then ace.
Ace of cups, okay, put that down.
Because you're going to explain to us exactly what that means. And then the last one.
8 of swords.
8 of swords.
Okay.
Right. So if you don't know what swords, we've got 9 diamonds, 8 clubs, ace of clubs, and then an 8 diamond. What do they mean?
Okay, so 9 of swords mean there's been a couple of battles that I've been fighting. This has to do with some competition within the workplace, which is quite true. There's been just a couple of battles. The 9 of swords essentially means that I've been at war with something, right? But I'm coming out as the 8 of cups. The 8 of cups meaning as a victor, victory, great love and success, which is great. And 8 is the number of abundance. So that's also very exciting. The ace of cups is
You're very
beautiful.
excited about this one.
I am very excited. So the ace of cups means I've also completed a certain cycle in my life regarding the money that I'm making and, the business that I'm doing.
Yeah.
And the 8 of swords, which I understand is overthinking. I've had a headache since Monday. They're basically saying, stop overthinking. Everything is going to be fine. You're in your ace of cups era. So that's a nice card. It's very relevant to what I'm experiencing in my life right now.
I'm loving this right now because if you want Ntsako Mahlanga to read your fortunes for you this afternoon on Black Friday, drop us a WhatsApp +27 63406 9126, or alternatively comment below on our social media platforms at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok, where we are streaming live. It's 11 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African time. We've got DJ Gubzin joining us in the studio. Coming up next, don't go anywhere.
Ukatili wa kijinsia unaharibu maisha na kutenga jamii. Hutokea nyumbani, shuleni, kazini na mara nyingi kwa ukimya. Lakini hauwezi kuendelea. Ukiona, ongea. Ikiwa unaumia, funguka, kwa sababu kutofanya lolote sio chaguo. Sikiliza vituo vyote 19 vya redio kuanzia Jumatano ya tarehe 23 Julai kwenye mijadala, ushauri, tamthilia, maonyesho ya elimu na mahojiano na wataalamu, manusura, watunga sheria na nchi nzima iliyoathirika na ukatili wa kijinsia kwenye vituo vyako pendwa vya redio. Piga simu 0800 428 428 ili kuripoti unyanyasaji au kupata msaada. GBV ikomeshwe na wewe. Ujumbe huu umeletwa kwenu na shirika la SABC.
madapiri pazoshitika. Madapiri pazoshitika.
Inogeka Zingeni Chihana alumbiritsidwa kukhala wachiwiri kwa mtsogoleri wa dziko la Malawi pa mwambo omwe unachitika ku nyumba ya chifumu ya Sanjika mu mzinda wa Blantyre. Ndiye pano tili ndi olemekezeka a Chihana. Takulandirani olemekezeka pano pa wireless ya Channel Africa pa Chinyanja Service. Amalawi ayembekezere zotani kuchokera kwa inu ngati wachiwiri winaso kwa president wa dzikolo?
Choyamba ngati vice president umagwira ntchito yopatsidwa ndi president imene yakuganizira. Ndiye malowozi athu atipatsa bwinobwino, koma ntchito yathu yayikulu ndi kuwathandiza president kuti masomphenya awo yakwanitsidwe. Mbali zambiri zoti zichitike, nkhani ya njala mdziko muno, boma la udakali chimanga ndi china chomwe chili mdziko muno kuti tithandize ana families are affected. Chachiwiri kunali ma fuel shortages amene akanaliponso apo ndi apo, tionetsetse kuti pumps athu asakhale dry.
Zochitika pa nthawi ya 6 koloko kufikira 7 koloko madzulo, lolemba mpaka lachisanu ndi madapiri.
Your afternoons just got even better, fresh and exciting. The Upside, hooking you up with today's news from an African perspective.
This is my decision. This is my decision. I don't think you listen. You listen. I don't think you listen. For me to come out, it must mean I'm a teacher. It must mean I'm not the same. It must mean I'm on your case. For me to come out, it means that I'm not the job. I want to show you my world.
Whatever you want to hear about today's talk, you can only get it on the Upside. Every weekday, 2 to 5 p.m. Central African Time.
17 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African time. Welcome back to The Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African perspective, with me, Tebogo, Lekhuleni, and Ntsako, Mahlanga. We're coming to you live from the Auckland Park Studios in Johannesburg, South Africa. Happy Friday, happy Black Friday. How's your day going so far? What did you buy today? +27634069126 is the WhatsApp line, and on social media at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. We've got the man himself joining us in the studio. Multi-platinum selling artist, producer, and DJ. Home Affairs knows him as Karabo Tsepo Makiki, but you know him better as Gubzin. Ladies and gentlemen, he began shaping his musical identity in 2022 and quickly grew into one of the most recognized young names in the scene. His sound has carried him onto major records such as MKK, Mata, Wema, Channel 44, and his own Amatafa.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Upside, Gubzin!
Thank you for having me.
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man, Ash. I'm doing good. How are you?
Good to see you. Fantastic.
That's how we are.
Oh, that's so cute. We've never been asked.
No one asks us these questions.
No one asks us. They don't care about us. But you do. We appreciate you. You were raised right. Talk to us about the name, Gubzin.
Yeah, Ash. It's a different name. Really, it's a different name. But it from where it derives from when I started making music.
Yeah.
Because I've been someone who likes skupu, anything that like the drums, kasi Zulu or it's skupu. So that's where it came from. Seeing that my grandmother was a sangoma back then, so she used to have that thing, the drum, skupu, so I used to play that. And then the name came from there, and then my hood people started calling me Gubzin.
All right. Love that.
There's something so beautiful about that, because I feel like now, do you feel like music is a spiritual thing for you?
100%. Because it like, I only started making music 2022, but I've always been in the music, because I was in a choral choir like for years, when I was in grade 5 until grade 9, I think, before I moved to Mpumalanga.
Okay.
But I've been in the choral journey, and my grandmother was the one who like saw the music in me. She would tell me that I can see something in you, this is your thing. It's very spiritual.
You've got a song in you. You've got a ngoma in you.
They say
it's
like
a
that.
drum, and it's also a song. We're hanging out with the one and only Gubzin. It's 20 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African time. I'm going to play a quick game with him when we get back. It's called a game of chance, to see if the odds are indeed in his favor. Stay tuned for that. It's 20 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African time.
Mornings made better with Peter and Asanda on Rise and Shine, weekdays 6 till 9.
The South African Medical Association, SAMA, has officially suspended all relations with the Israeli Medical Association, a move welcomed by healthcare workers for Palestine, South Africa. The organization says this decision represents a powerful stand for medical ethics, justice, and human rights, echoing the global call for solidarity with Palestinians.
And recently, we've also seen other national associations, such as the British Medical Association, Turkish. They've released quite strongly worded statements, although none have gone as far as SAMA to cut ties with the Israeli Medical Association, as well as to call for the suspension from the World Medical Association. It's a watershed moment that an organization has actually taken this step. And it's not an idle threat. SAMA is a member of the World Medical Association, and they can action this resolution by bringing it before the World Medical Association.
Dr. Sadiq Mullah, chairperson of Healthcare Workers for Palestine, South Africa.
Mornings made better with Peter and Asanda on Rise and Shine. If it's news and current affairs, leading opinions, and thought leaders that get your groove, this is your home, The Upside.
This is indeed the Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African perspective, with me, Tebogo Lekhuleni and Ntsako Mahlanga. We're coming to you live, still coming to you live, from the Auckland Park Studios in Johannesburg, South Africa. Join us on our social media platforms at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. So you can check out our lovely studio, see our amazing guest. We are still hanging out with the one and only multi-platinum award selling artist. Producer and DJ Gubzin is still in the building. I wanted to play a quick game of chance with you. It's called it's called a game of chance to check if the odds are in your favor.
Okay.
And throughout this interview, I want to give you 3 opportunities to see if the odds are in your favor. Here's round number 1. Round number 1, very simple. You just have to tell me whether you think the card I'm about to or give you is black or red. That's how simple it is. Black or red, round number 1. What do you think?
Red.
Confident?
Yeah.
You're very quick there. I see there's red something there on your beanie. So, all right, let's go. Pick it. Show it to the camera. Is it red indeed?
Oh, man.
No. All right, you've got 2 more chances. Don't worry. You can hold on to that. You can hold on to that. But let's get into your career.
Yeah.
Because we see so many DJs nowadays, hey? And longevity is always a struggle for some. They start out, and then after a few months, they realize, there's a lot of work that goes in here, and it's not really working out. You're not getting the gigs that you're hoping to get. Talk to us about your journey, because you have withstood the test of time, and you are still here.
No, it's because, first of all, I love what I do.
Yeah.
You know, because also it's not just something I saw someone doing and I was like, I'm going to do it. I already had it in me. Self-taught everything, production, DJing. I never had someone who taught me how to DJ. Yeah. That's how I withstand everything. Because I know I am doing this because I want to do it, and it's my passion, you know.
I love that.
Yeah, it's my passion. Another thing is that I always tell myself that one day it's gonna happen. I just need to be consistent, work on my craft, cause not like we can't always do bubble gum, whatever. You see, so I just need to work on like something that's gonna like stick, you know, that's gonna like create a legacy for me. Yeah.
I love that.
But we're multi-platinum selling artists. I need us to understand that first, because the one thing that I've realized, especially about the creative industry, is that people equate that to fame, and I feel like impact is more important. No. You know, what are some of the lessons that you feel like in the past 3 years of being in this industry, especially in the industry, working with some really reputable names? What were some of the lessons that you feel like you didn't know before and now you know?
One was when you make music, you need to understand that you need to make it for yourself. But at the same time, you need to also have an understanding of the next person. If they what do they love? You know, if you think they don't know what they want, try and make something they would want. You know, but not something just because, oh no, I want the fame, I wanna be a big star. No. One thing for me, music is very spiritual. It heals people. So that's one lesson I've learned. Another one is that, it's hard. It's very hard, but it goes with you also as a person, you know. Are you greedy? What type of person are you, you know? Do you want to be a maporisa or do you want to be an oskido, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, that's one thing I've learned. And also working with people, you need to like swallow your pride. Yeah, swallow your pride, because some people, they can use you, both bad and good. You see. Also, you also have to understand like your the role you play in the music or in life, actually. The role you play. You see, me, I believe that I'm a healer, so I work towards making sure that my music heals more than like, you know. Hence why when MKK blew up, I didn't believe it, but I believe that it did something for some people, you know. Yeah. It changed lives.
MKK to Channel 44. Talk to us about collaborations, the importance of collaborating right, in this space. Do you prefer creating by yourself, or are you a big fan of collaboration and bringing people into your space?
I love collaborating, but I prefer working by myself first until I understand my sound, so that like when I work with you, I know what I'm bringing and you what you are bringing. Because sometimes we would like have different goals with a certain like song. You see, looking at like the impact, you'd be looking at making sure that it hits million in the first week. But me, I'm not there. Like I already know what I wanted to do for who. You see.
Game of chance, round number 2. Game of
Red
chance,
or black?
round number 2, red or black? Red or black? What do you think? What are you feeling? Don't doubt yourself.
Red.
I was about
Red.
to say, go for it.
Stick
again.
to it.
I have a feeling.
Show the camera. Is it red?
Yes!
All right, we've got 1 out of 2. One more round to go.
And you've mentioned some interesting names. You said Pori, you said Oskido. Who are some of the people that inspire you in this industry?
With that, I think it was more of the younger generation when they were coming through, like the likes of Jezik. And then when you look back, it's Jonas Kwakwa. If you know Jonas Kwakwa,
Wow.
One of the biggest brothers.
One case, yes.
Yeah, Jonas Kwakwa was like also like back then music was very harmonic. Also the likes of Rebecca Malope. Yeah, because I grew up like listening to her because of my grandmother also.
Yeah, that was a Sunday ritual.
Very
much.
much.
You know, you're getting ready to clean the whole
Yeah, when they clean,
Gonna mop the roof, dog.
Gonna mop the roof and everything. Talk to us about some of the projects that you're working on right now. What can we expect from you? Because 2026 is right around the corner. What can we expect from you?
A lot is happening. So Kemet just dropped her EP yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm on track 1 and 5.
Period.
So that's one thing that dropped. I think there's another project by some boys, TK Small and Senzo. They dropping on the 5th of December. I'm on a track there, and I'm also working on my own EP. But right now I'm still like sitting with it just so that it's perfect, you know. Yeah. So I'm looking at February when I drop that.
Hey, the month of love.
Yeah,
Because
the name of the EP is What We Do for Love.
Oh, a man of intention.
Hence why I also picked red, because that's the heart.
Kubzin, are you in love?
Hey, what's it?
Yeah, we can say yes, we can say no. Yeah, but yes.
Wait, why were we saying no? Why were we saying no?
No, it's the thing with love these days, because we are in another generation, you know. You can never know.
Feel it with your entire heart.
But I feel this one,
Hey, you're feeling this one.
Next year's gonna be dangerous here.
Does you know? Do you want to send a shout out to her?
Yeah, shout out to Basitsana. Yeah.
Hey.
Her surname?
Her surname is Basitsana Mathamela.
Oh, there we go.
There's a lot of Basitsanas. I didn't think about it.
That's why
I was gonna say cool.
But hey, you can't go there. Last round or game of chance.
Yeah.
Black or red? Kubzin, what are you feeling?
Right now I'm feeling black.
Feeling black? Go for it.
You'd be shocked. Maybe love is in
Oh
the
my
corner.
God, love is in the air. Love is in the air.
Listen, it's 30 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African time. Gubson is still around. He's going to give us a DJ mix this afternoon, and we'll share his social media platforms if you'd like to follow him and book him for special occasions or to perform at your music spot, your club, your restaurant. Hey, man.
Weddings.
Your wedding. Hey, he's all for it. Let's get the latest sports now with Musibu Dimakura.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Thank you so much, Tebogo. A very good afternoon from the Sports Desk. So the second round of the group stages matches for the CAF Champions League as well as the CAF Confederation Cup will take centre stage this weekend, offering clubs, of course, that opportunity to consolidate their positions before the pause of the Africa Cup of Nations tournament in 2025. So in Group A, FC Bakan will visit Rivers United on Friday. This, of course, later on tonight, who will now be eager to respond after they defeat Nkari Egypt last weekend, while Pyramids FC the defending champions will head to Zambia for a meeting with Power Dynamos on Saturday. Group B presents a major early test as AS FAR Rabat will host Al Ali tonight, with Young Africans of Tanzania travelling all the way up north to Algeria to face off with JS Kabylie the same evening after their strong start. Now, Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa will begin their 11th successive group stage campaign, continue their push for an early control in Group C with a visit to MC Alger tonight, with Al Hilal of Sudan will travel to the Democratic Republic of Congo to meet up with Saint Elulupopo on Sunday. At the same time, Petro Alawanda of Angola, the only side with 3 points in Group D, welcome four-time champions Esperance in one of the marquee fixtures of the round on Saturday, as Simba FC then face a difficult trip to Mali, face off with Stade Malien in search of their first points in their group. Meanwhile, in the CAF Confederation Cup, Olympique d'Assafi as well as USM Alger will meet in the top of the table clash in Group A tonight after both sides recorded opening victories just last weekend. Wydad Casablanca, former champions, travel all the way to Tanzania to face off with Azam the same day after their commanding match day one last weekend, while Nairobi United of Kenya will host Manema Union on Sunday in Kenya's first ever home group match in the Continental Club competition. CR Belouizdad of Algeria, who were strong winners in match day one, will travel all the way to Congo for a meeting with Oto de Oyo on Saturday, while Stellenbosch FC of South Africa will look to build on their dramatic late victory last weekend when they face off with Singida Black Stars of Tanzania on Sunday. Onto this, and now South Africa's MMA a rising star Ntokozo Ndebele has vowed to finish his next opponent and leave no doubt and prevent any kind of uncertainty or controversy when he faces off with his opponent from Mali, Victor Osengo, in their rematch tomorrow in Rwanda. Although he secured a victory in Rwanda just 2 weeks ago via split decision, there was a lot of controversy regarding the fact that he eventually went on to win that tie, but nonetheless he's ready for his second bout in Rwanda tomorrow.
I've seen most of his fights. I've seen when he fought the first round in South Africa. I've seen him when he fought the second round in Kigali. Mm-hmm. And the good thing about it is that both fights actually covered everything about MMA. The first guy that he fought was a stand-up guy. They stood up and banged against each other. The second guy that he fought was mainly like a wrestler, judo guy, so he kept on shooting and they were wrestling a lot. Mm-hmm. First time when he was fighting a stand-up guy, he just swings, man. He swings, no precision, no nothing. He's still lack of experience.
On to Formula One news now. Lewis Hamilton said he had no regrets after moving to Ferrari and vowed to rather back on comments suggesting that he was not looking forward to the next season. So the 7 times Formula One world champion started last on the grid in Las Vegas just last Sunday and finished in 10th place, which became his 8th after both the McLaren's drivers were disqualified due to an infringement during that race. He said that it was his worst ever season and he was not looking forward to 2026 when the sport enters a new engine and rules era. Meanwhile, Formula One drivers have discussed with the stewards their decisions as well as penalty guidelines in a meeting with the governing body amid fresh calls for the appointment of paid permanent officials with more recent racing experience. The governing FIA said in a statement after the Thursday meeting at the Qatar Grand Prix that the discussion was frank, open, and also was conducted in a cordial atmosphere. No changes will be made for the final 2 rounds of the season, it also added. Now, the main focus now of the discussion was the driving standard guidelines introduced in 2022 after drivers requested clarification of what they are allowed to do while overtaking or defending on the track. The guidelines seeking consistent decision-making by stewards who change from race to race. And that's a wrap from the Sports Desk. For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, our email address is newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Call us on +27 11714 4459. For Channel Africa Sport, I am Musibudi Makura.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Es-tu préoccupé par quelque chose? Es-tu passionné par les questions qui comptent? As-tu une voix qui mérite d'être entendue? Eh bien, nous avons la plateforme parfaite pour toi. Téléphone-nous ou fais-nous un WhatsApp au +27 66 408 87 42 et nous te rappellerons. Sois dans la conversation.
Salut Channel Africa, ici Beno le diamant rouge et Binal Export depuis le Cameroun, le pays des lions. Voilà.
Sois dans la conversation. Il ne s'agit pas seulement de parler, mais c'est ta chance d'exprimer ton point de vue, de partager tes opinions et de t'engager avec une communauté qui valorise ton avis. Suivez-nous sur les réseaux sociaux, visitez notre site www.channelafrica.co.za et préparez-vous à partager vos points de vue sur Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
They talk about what Africans say about Africa.
37 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African time. Let's get the latest business news. Buntle Headbush is standing by. And a question to you, Buntle. What did you buy this Black Friday?
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Thanks, Tebogo. And the answer to your question is nothing yet, hey? Now, taking a look at our top story at this hour, South Africa's Public Investment Corporation has approved a landmark strategy on natural gas, marking a pivotal step towards bolstering South Africa's energy security and accelerating the country's decarbonization agenda. The PIC says the strategy is engineered to help secure a stable gas supply and at directly supporting South Africa's transition towards cleaner energy sources and provides for direct and indirect investments into midstream and downstream regional gas projects. The company says each investment will be rigorously assessed on a project-by-project basis and risk-adjusted basis to ensure sustainable financial returns for client investment portfolios. And as Black Friday spending surges, Econometrics Director and Chief Economist Dr. Azar Jamin says the shopping frenzy does provide a real but rather short-lived boost to the economy. The chief economist has added that while retailers benefit from higher volumes, the spike is often followed by a slowdown in consumer spending.
This is not a permanent increase in retail sales. There has been growing evidence in recent years since the assumption of Black Friday as an important booster to consumer spending that much of the consumer spending that takes place on Black Friday represents buying forward ahead of Christmas, and as a consequence, December retail sales have tended to be somewhat weaker than they used to be in the past.
The London High Court has lifted an injunction that prevented the sale of a South Sudanese oil cargo scheduled to be loaded in the next few days. This was after BB Energy, the commodities traders who filed the case, decided to discontinue the injunction. BB Energy took legal action against South Sudan for its alleged failure in delivering oil BB had paid $142 million to South Sudan for. This was under prepayment agreements spanning 2024 to 2025. The company refused to request an extension of the injunction after reaching agreement with representatives from rival trading firms. Analysts say the case of South Sudan highlights the risks commodity traders are taking when they enter into pre-finance contracts to secure oil purchases. Ghana's economy continues to show signs of strengthening as the Bank of Ghana cuts its policy rate by 350 basis points, bringing it down to 18%. The move marks one of the largest single reductions in recent years, made possible by rapidly falling inflation, improved reserves and a stabilizing currency. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Johnson Asiyama, says even though the country's economy continues to improve, risks including the country's vulnerability to swings in commodity prices remain.
We are basically another commodity exporting country. Remember, what do we export? 3 items: oil, cocoa, gold. And most of it we export as primary products. When you are a country like that, you are always exposed to external shocks. If the US dollar strengthens for any reason, and if anything happens there that has nothing to do with Ghana, and the dollar strengthens, that would have, a very significant impact on us down here. And so my worry is that we tackle some of these, call them vulnerabilities.
Workers have gone on strike at Amazon warehouses in Germany on Black Friday, aiming to disrupt operations on a key sales day as they push for a collective bargaining agreement. Separate protests are also planned outside Zara stores in Spain. Services Union Verdi says around 3,000 workers were expected to participate at various Amazon warehouses in Germany. Amazon says the strike will have no impact on customer orders and says it pays fair wages. A spokesperson says the company has around 40,000 workers at logistics centers in Germany, with an additional 12,000 seasonal workers for the peak festive period. And now taking a look at the indicators this afternoon, $1 US in Nigeria is trading at 1,443 naira. In Botswana, it's 13 pula 45 Kenya. The dollar is trading at 128 shilling 81, and in Zambia, it's 22 kwacha 86. Moving to the BRICS countries, $1 in Brazil is trading at 5 rial 34 Russia, 78 rubles 19. In India, it's 89 rupees 30, China 717, and South Africa $1 is trading at 17 rand 14 cents this afternoon. $1 is trading at 75 pence to the British pound and 86 to the euro. Looking at commodities, gold is trading at $4,164 per ounce. Platinum is at $1,637 per ounce, while Brent crude oil is at $62.87 a barrel. Those are your business news. I'll be back with a final look at the business news in the next hour. For any business stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Call us on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa Business, I am Buntle Headbush.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Every voice matters. Every moment counts. Celebrate life with Channel Africa. The African perspective. Now in your pocket. The Upside, live and real.
6 Central African time. We have multi-platinum selling artist, producer, and DJ. Gubzin is in the studio about to rock us. Take us home, Gubzin. that we can also, find you, find out where you're playing next, and if anyone wants more of this, where can we find you?
On social media, I'm just Gubzin, which is GUBZIN.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna find me on all my social media platforms.
Amazing stuff. Thank you so much for giving us that amazing mix. It is a 3 p.m. Central African time. It's time for news.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Thank you, Ntsako. Top stories this hour. Guinea-Bissau coup dubbed a sham, and Hong Kong blaze total now stands at 128. Good afternoon. Senegalese Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko, who condemned the recent coup in Guinea-Bissau, speaking in Parliament earlier today, the Senegalese Prime Minister has labelled the recent coup as a sham, advocating for the continuation of the electoral process. The military ousted President Umaro Sissoko Embalo and installed Major General Hota Ntaa as a transitional president before election results were announced. Following the coup, Embalo was flown to Senegal, facilitated by ECOWAS, which condemned the takeover, suspended Guinea-Bissau and called for the military to restore order while planning a high-level mediation mission. And Tarsila Lungu, the daughter of the late Zambian former president Edgar Lungu, has lost her seat in Zambia's parliament due to her continued absence. This was revealed during a ruling delivered this morning by Zambia's Speaker of the National Assembly, Nelly Mote. Tatsila Lungu has been in South Africa since her father, former President Lungu, passed away on the 5th of June 2025 in Pretoria Hospital. Lungu, however, has not been laid to rest as the Zambian government and the Lungu family are at odds over his final resting place. The government wanted to afford him an official funeral in his homeland of Zambia, while the family wanted to bury him in South Africa. Discussions between the two groups have stalled, with the court battle now at appeal stage. And the Mkoto Wesizwe party in South Africa says it did not force Duduzile Zuma Sambulo to resign from the party structures and as member of parliament. The party claims that the decision was taken voluntarily, citing that Zuma Sambulo wanted to shift her focus on ensuring the safe return of the 19 South African men trapped in Ukraine, where Russia is continuing with its 4-year-long invasion. It is alleged the men were taken to Russia under the impression that they would be trained as bodyguards. It's alleged Zuma Sambulo, who is a former President Jacob Zuma's daughter, is among those responsible for the recruitment. MK party head of presidency, Makasela Mzobe.
Comrade Tutu was never forced to resign. She volunteered to resign because she wanted to focus in helping families return their loved ones. Now, it ends there. There is really nothing. She submitted a resignation today because she could not submit a resignation without taking the leadership into confidence and getting permission to do that. So as far as we know, the resignation's got nothing to do with admission of guilty or the organization finding her guilty.
And the World Health Organization says that 500 patients and others were killed during the recent takeover by the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces RSF in Al-Shafir, Sudan. This incident reflects a troubling trend of targeted attacks on medical facilities in conflict zones. During the RSF's advance, the last functioning hospital, Saudi Hospital, operated under dire conditions, treating numerous casualties amidst ongoing shelling and chaos. A nurse recounted the horrific scene, stating they had to navigate over dead bodies to reach patients while the hospital faced direct assaults. Eyewitnesses' accounts revealed the RSF fighters abducted individuals from the hospital, leading to death or ransom for the captives. And the fire service in Hong Kong says that the fire alarms were not working properly in the tower blocks where the the territory's worst blaze in decades happened. The number of people confirmed to have died in the fire has risen to 128. The whereabouts of about 200 people still remain unclear. The BBC's Danny Vincent has the details.
The authorities said that the fire started in a lower apartment and spread to the higher levels of the buildings. It reached huge temperatures as it raged across the public housing estate. Officials said the cause of the fire was unclear. Police said they would begin entering the buildings to try to gather evidence. All of the fires have been put out 3 days after the blaze begun. The authorities have arrested members of a construction company and a consultancy on suspicion of manslaughter.
In a recap of your top stories, Senegalese Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko says that this week's coup in neighboring Guinea-Bissau was a sham and called for the country's disrupted election to be allowed to continue. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapela Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Time to stay informed, inspired, and connected to the ideas driving Africa forward. The Upside on Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
I'm in the studio and the men are just enjoying this tune. It's amazing. I love the energy here. 7 minutes into 3 p.m. It's insane how quickly the show goes by.
Especially on a Friday.
I don't know where time went, but definitely on the Oasis in the mornings, very different.
Very different.
I feel every hour.
Yeah, but you are here super early. You are like the rise and shine of the weekend.
Literally, I'm the pizza door. You can call me pizza dorista. Or you can just call me a Sada this weekend. Welcome to it. We're in the final hour of The Upside, which means it's also the last hour with me because I have been standing in with... Oh, man, I had such a good time.
I'm glad you had a fantastic time. Listen, we enjoyed having you on the show. You're such a...
You better.
You know the saying, bundle of joy. Some people don't like it. You're such a bundle of joy. You're a ray of sunshine.
That is the nicest thing I've ever heard.
Really?
Yeah, I needed to hear that today. That I'm a bundle of joy and a ray of sunshine. I've been feeling like a cloud. Very heavy. Cumulonimbus cloud.
Listen, your energy this week, your fire, your pizzazz has been as resplendent as the noonday sun. And that, for me, is everything. It's 8 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. Join us on our social media platforms. We are streaming live. You can check out our lovely studio, our amazing guests at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. And download our brand new Channel Africa app so you can take us with you wherever you go on your Android or your iOS device. We are about to have a conversation with, do you know the movie The Incredibles?
Do I know the movie The Incredibles?
I have to ask. Not everyone knows.
I am a children's movie fanatic. I know the script to The Incredibles.
You try to tell us that The Incredibles is for children?
No, I'm just saying that, okay, animation. I'm an animation geek. You're right. Thank you for catching me dead in my tracks. I'm an animation geek.
We've got The Incredibles coming up on The Upside.
So excited.
Not the ones from the movies, not the animation ones. The South African ones. They've just recently collaborated with DJ Tira.
Yes.
They've got a song out and we can't wait to hear everything about it. Are you a fan of The Incredibles? Have you heard their work?
I'm a Gqom girl. I'm actually not a Yanos girl. I'm a Gqom girl.
Okay. Oh yeah, you did say
it's Zulu heavy metal. Like that is my favorite genre on this planet. Yeah, when I would shit, I'm here to say Dalen. I'm telling you, I'm there.
Where were you when we had babes? Where were you
Can I
when
tell
we
you?
had babes?
I saw it on our social media, and I texted Nobisela. I was like, so you hate me? I literally texted. I was like, you couldn't wait for me to stand in, then bring her. You hate me, like. Surely that's grounds for friendship, right? It's grounds.
Well, she's making up for it now with The Incredibles.
She is.
That's
She
not
is.
bad,
Love
right?
her down. Love her down.
And if you are a fan of Gom and if you're a fan of Abo, The Incredibles, DJ Tira, the conversation coming up next is made just for you. 10 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. Welcome to the final hour of The Upside.
The voice of the continent, now online, with all your sports fixtures, lifestyle, and more.
Zilipendwa na Abedi Jean de la Croix.
Leo tujadili kuhusu chipukizi wanaoimba nyimbo za wasanii wengine. Unadhani hili linatokana na nini, Omari?
Nadhani kweli kwamba tukizama muziki ya sasa, hasa wasanii ambao ni chipukizi, kwa kweli kwamba yani karibu kutoka muziki wao wenyewe, lakini wanakuwa wanapenda kuhubiria muziki ya zamani, hizo muziki ya wengine ambao ni hivyo.
Wengine wanadai kufanya hivyo ni kupromote vipaji vyao haraka ili waweze kujulikana. Je, yawezekana kukawa na ukweli wowote au ndio kukosa kabisa kipaji cha kuandika mistari?
Ndio, unaona kwamba msanii anapoazimia kwamba kuchukua wimbo mwingine wa msanii mwingine na kurudia yani mara mbili studio, haionyeshi kwamba yani ndio wanaanza kazi ya muziki aizani, lakini ukiangalia kabisa asilimia kubwa utakuja kuona kwamba wanakosa ile mawazo ya kutunga muziki.
Zilipendwa kila Jumamosi kuanzia saa 12 kamili majira ya Afrika ya Kati hadi saa 1 kamili majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
Wake up with gratitude, hope, and the African spirit. Channel Africa, now easier to access than ever before. WhatsApp us on +27 63 406 9126. Broadcasting in 5 different languages, connecting the continent. This is Channel Africa, the African perspective.
bambiza umashonisa silanda le-interest singayishintshe le phathi siyishintshe le flow sivuke ekuseni sigeze ngedani ngizwile nje sivuke ekuseni ngigeze ngedani.
It's about getting
I think Ntsako needs to back announce this song because as
I'm
a
just
bomb
trying
queen,
to catch my breath.
Shibiliga.
Let me tell you something. When it comes to Gqom, Durban Nights. I was born in KZN. So
Which Durban Nights are you talking about? The Durban Nights, Durban Nights.
No, like Durban Nights, like people who are from Durban, people from KZN, guys. You know, when it comes to Gqom, we don't play. We don't play. The Incredibles, Shibiliga. Guys, thank you for great music. Thank you for warming up our Friday. And guess what, guys? They join us on the line. The Incredibles. Boo, 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 boo. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Upside. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Clearly, you're incredible. How are you feeling with this single being out? Pardon?
Hey?
Oh,
No,
technology.
thank you so much for having us, man. We're feeling good. Everything is good. We hope you guys are good too.
Amazing stuff. We're going to get into this conversation, but let's talk about it. Gqom, December, of course, we're the best genre. I think that goes without saying. Like, I don't know if anyone disagrees. Those who disagree maybe shouldn't be in the studio. But let's talk about Shibiliga. Let's talk about Shibiliga. What went into the song, the collaboration as well. Talk to us about it.
Hey, Shibiliga, man, is a song for the summer, my band, for people to rejoice, have fun, and just vibe and feel cool, man, you know? It's a collaboration between The Incredibles, my Goya pairings, DJ Tira, and Black Kid. And yeah, man, it's just basically a song for people to dance and have fun.
We love that. We're joined on the line by The Incredibles, childhood friends Adam D and Tyson King coming together there with Shibiliga. And tell us about working with DJ Tira, gents, because it must have been quite an experience because you sort of call him the godfather of Gqom, and now you're working with him. How was that experience?
It was amazing, man. I think besides anything else, he's a mentor, he's a big brother. Yabo, uyasiza ngandlela thizeni angakwazi usasize ngayo. He's open hands with knowledge, you know what I mean? I think we built a relationship before we started working together, so that also helped in a sense. We knew each other, knew how to navigate with each other, and it was just organic, man, you know?
And we're going to get more of that conversation in just a bit, guys. Can you just hang 10 for us? We're going to take a quick ad break. It is 19 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time right here on The Upside.
Got something to say? Are you passionate about issues that matter?
Do you have a voice that deserves to be heard?
Well, we've got the perfect platform for you. Call in or drop us a WhatsApp on +27 63 406 9126 and we will call you back so you could have your say and be part of the conversation.
30 years of age. I just turned 30 on the 15th of November. So that's who I am, you know.
It's not just talk. It's your chance to air your views, share your opinion, engage with the community that values your perspective. Follow us on our social media. Visit our website at www.channelafrica.co.za and get ready to share your views on Channel Africa, the African perspective. If it's news and current affairs, leading opinions, and thought leaders that get your groove, this is your home, The Upside.
Welcome back to it. It's 20 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time, and we are joined by the Incredibles. I love the animation, by the way, funny enough.
I know that much.
I'm a very big fan.
Yeah, I know that much.
I know the script like backhand.
Oh,
yeah. No, when I said I loved it, I really meant it. And then the fact that they're also saying The Incredibles and they play my favorite genre. I just feel like you guys should say if you're surprising me, hey? This is The Upside on social media. We are at Channel Africa 1 on WhatsApp +27634069126. The Incredibles, welcome back. Thank you so much for holding on the line. So let's talk about this. I mean, how is it the experience of working together, especially on a drum track? There's a lot of symphonies, I'd like to think, a lot of ideas that people want to put in. You know, what is the experience like in studio?
It's a vibe, man. You know, it's a vibe. It's all about energies. You know, art is a reflection of good energies and storytelling, and you can't reflect that when there's bad energies or awkwardness. You know, everyone has to get along. You have to be on the same wavelength. Because even with the song itself, we kind of just like put the beat together and I laid a verse there in the beginning, and we just heard how the song was sounding. We're like, you know what? There's something there. We just need something extra just to top it off, and you know, just add that extra sauce. We're like, you know what? This one needs Makoya bearings. You know, you know, and then after that, man, we got him in studio. Sent him the song. He liked it. Got him in studio, and the rest was history.
Oh, love it. Talk to us about working together as friends. It's a childhood friend situation here. Now you are out here conquering the GOM charts. Talk to us about working together, creative differences. How do you overcome those? And is it an amazing feeling to actually work with your friend on this level?
Yeah, man. I feel like I think what we always say is that the importance is just knowing how to navigate around each other, you know. Communicating well. Communication is a huge key, because I feel like most groups kind of break up because of small things, or they'll argue on small things. Like you were just asking now, creative differences. Yes, we might have creative differences on certain things, but we don't let that cloud the judgment of the whole song. We'll be like, okay, so what's best for the song? This is what's best. Cool, let's run with that. It's not a feelings thing. It's not we're doing what's best for our craft. And I think just working with my brother is incredible, man. Like I said, there's no other person I'd rather be navigating this career with. So yeah.
Oh, come on now.
That's so sweet. We'd love to see it. Valentine's Day, those in 2 months. So you guys can
wow.
And also, let's talk about some of the collaborations. I mean, we have a single out now. Are we going to foresee an EP? Am I jumping the gun by saying that? Or maybe writing a Santa wish list? You know, are we going to see an EP soon? What's next?
Yeah. No, there's a lot coming, man. We've been working this year. We've been building and just creating a base for 2026, you know. So we definitely want to have a couple of singles coming in for 2026, and then we want to have an EP following also. Want to have some big names there, the likes of TNS, PC, Anelezondo, Nak Music, and so on, you know. So looking forward to that project also, because now we get to really introduce ourselves to the mainstream markets, you know. So we really are looking forward to that. We're also going to be working on merchandise, going to be working on our own personal events. So yeah, man, people can just really expect a lot from us.
That is really exciting.
And you're not really, towards the end of the year, we are going to release an EP or an album. We're gonna see what we're gonna do. So yeah.
Love that, love that. And gents, you know that I mean, a lot of the world is now consuming amapiano and amapiano this, amapiano that. Are people still showing the love that Gqom deserves? Especially we are in December now. Obviously, we are feeling it. But outside of this, are people still showing the love to Gqom as it deserves?
I'll answer it. Yes.
Yes.
Definitely, man. I think also we're at a space where people want to hear the sound again, you know?
Yeah.
So, more fair, no matter event, no matter or country, no matter outside of South Africa, it sound, about the bangalinde lugizo, and it sound about kumbulaya. So, it sound this way, buisa ngaleonhle.
Listen, I'm a Gqom fan. It's not even a joke, hey? Like, it's all I listen to in my car. And so I can answer that, yes, you should see what happens at Groove when Gqom comes on. Like, once they're done with the piano, that's great. Cute. Bring Gqom. The real dancers.
You need to come to one of our sets and see how we do it, because we go on. It's crazy.
When is that set coming up, actually? Where can we find you guys on social media so that we can follow you, keep up with your gig guide?
All right, cool, man. They can catch us on Instagram and TikTok. It's the.incredibles.za for Instagram and TikTok. And then they can also catch us for bookings on our email, which is booking.incredibles@gmail.com.
Love that, love that.
So yeah, man, for the festive, people must check where we are, come through, let's celebrate. See you enjoying the summer.
Love it. Before we let you go, gents, I'm going to play a quick game of chance with you. I've got a deck of cards in my hand. And this game is simply called, it's a game of chance. It's black or red. You simply have to tell me which card you think is being drawn from the deck, black or red. We're going to do just one round. I think one round is enough. Cool. Let's see between the two of you who the odds are in whose favor. All right, are we ready?
Sharp.
All right, let's start with you. Adam, black or red?
Yo.
Black or red?
Black.
Ntsako, I'm going to ask you to reveal.
Why am I?
Yes, please reveal.
Oh my
God. He said red?
He said black.
He said black, all right.
He said black.
Adam, black, is it?
Oh, no, it's not.
It's red.
It's red.
It's red.
That was not me.
Wow.
All right.
I will not be held liable.
Blame Ntsako.
We need Zulu magic to figure out this one.
All right, listen, here's your round.
Yeah.
Black or red, sir?
Black.
He's going for black. Ntsako, reveal the card. Is it black or red?
Oh, hey!
It's black!
Well done.
It is indeed black. Tyson, it looks like the odds are in your favor. Indeed.
I'm splitting it 25 with my brother.
You see? Valentine's.
If the odds are 50-50, we're going 25-25.
I love that. I love that. Gents, thank you so much, man. We love your energy. We love the work that you're putting out there. If I were to ask you now, dream collaborations on the continent and then worldwide, who would those be?
That's crazy.
Hey, that's a tough one. Yo.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm sure you would have thought about it at some stage. Like if only we would work with these ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking, if we could get, a Davido or like one day
like
Drake,
a
get those guys on a Gqom with melodies. I think that would be quite dope.
Yeah, or like a Burner. I think Burner would do crazily as well.
Yeah.
Hear me out. I've got the biggest hear me out. But I need you guys, I need you to hear me out.
Okay.
Globally, Skrillex.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
I get you.
Wow.
I'm a Gqom person.
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay.
Their sound?
I think
Skrillex.
Even the BBM is used to rapping with is kind of similar to Gqom in a sense.
Yeah.
So,
just him,
Skrillex.
Okay.
They could be in studio with Skrillex.
He's killing the electro scene.
Okay. And Africa for them?
Africa.
They already said Davido, Burna Boy. What do you think? Because you're a fan.
Bring it back home.
In Africa, Asake. He would
Shake.
Sake would slide. Sake would slide.
He would do justice. He would do justice.
Okay.
Let's be crossing fingers and toes, man.
And Shalipopo.
And Shalipopo.
Hear me out. I'm telling you guys, I know it sounds like you're eating custard and chicken, right? But it works on Christmas plates. Yeah. On Christmas plates, it works. I know it works.
7 colors works.
Exactly. Beetroot is there with the ras. It works.
Exactly.
Just
you know what I'm saying? No, I definitely hear you with that Asake one. I don't, because he floats. He really floats.
Those are the dream collaborations we are looking forward to. Gentlemen, one last time, where can we find you on the socials to keep up with the amazing work that you're doing?
On Instagram and TikTok, you can catch us at the.incredibles.za, and then on email, it's booking.incredibles@gmail.com.
Gents, it's been an honor. Thank you so much for your time and all the best for the rest of the year. Shout outs. The Incredibles, ladies and gentlemen, leaving the building. Shibiliga, go check it out on all streaming platforms. They've got the Godfather of Qom on there. DJ Dira. Hey, what a banger. 30 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. Let's get the final sports update with Musibudi Makura. Musibudi, what did you buy Black Friday this afternoon, this morning?
Sports on Channel Africa. The African Perspective.
Thank you so much, Tebogo. Very good afternoon from the sports desk. I haven't been at the shops yet, so I'm thinking later on today, after the show is done, after the bulletins are done, I'll make my way to one of the shops and get a nice gadget. I think I've worked very hard, so a nice phone, but it needs to be on a nice special for me to buy it. I mean, Black Friday is supposed to be like half the prices, and I'm hoping that when I do go to the shops later on tonight, I'll get to see some nice phones for a fraction of that price. Well, we'll start our sports bulletin with a story. Miguel Cardoso, the head coach of South African football side Mamelodi Sundowns, says securing 3 points away to MC Alger in the CAF Champions League group stages clash would offer the team valuable breathing room before the Africa Cup of Nations tournament break. So Sundowns opened their campaign in convincing fashion just last weekend, defeating Saint Elulupopo of the Democratic Republic of Congo by 3-1 at Loftus Versfeld. Another strong reminder of why they are widely regarded as title favourites. Cardoso, who has been impressed by the progress made by the side coached by Rorana Mokoena, believes Friday night's encounter, that's of course tonight, carries significant weight and should be approached as a must-win.
Of course, I knew MC Alger very well, obviously, by its story. I had a player, Youssef Blay, that played here, quite a very important player of the club, so I had a chance before he went in Esperance, where I was also to discuss with him the reality, but it's very nice to find such a beautiful stadium, such a club that has developed, and knowing also that just opened a new ground that allowed the club to be one of the best clubs in Africa. So
Nakad also expects MC Alger to come out firing after the 2-1 opening round defeat to Al Hilal of Sudan last weekend, especially this time in front of their home supporters.
There's one match played, one team that won, another one that lost, but I don't think that teams big players like the players from Mamelodi Sundowns and MC Alger, they really relate to that when a match starts. The competition anyway is in the beginning. Whatever happens on the match tomorrow, there will be absolutely a story to be written.
On to this now. Australia will again be without Pat Cummins for the second Ashes test in Brisbane as the captain continues to recover from a back injury. Now, fast bowler Cummins, who has not played since July, missed Australia's astonishing defeat by England, or rather of England, in the first test in Perth last week. The 32-year-old bowled in the nets in Perth and again in Sydney between tests and was expected to return for a day-nighter at the Gabba beginning on Thursday next week. But Australia have now named an unchanged squad, once again led by the stand-in captain Steve Smith. On to Formula One news now. Lewis Hamilton said he had no regrets about moving to Ferrari and round back on comments suggesting he was not looking forward to next season. So the 7 times Formula One world champion started last on the grid in Las Vegas this past weekend and finished in 10th, which became 8th after both the McLaren drivers were disqualified. He said that this was his worst season and was not looking forward to 2026 when the sport enters a new engine and rules era. We'll stay with Formula One news. Formula One drivers have now discussed with stewards their decisions as well as penalty guidelines in a meeting with the governing body amid fresh calls for the appointment of paid permanent officials with more recent racing experience. The governing FIA said in a statement just on Thursday evening that at the Qatar Grand Prix that the discussions were frank, open, as well as conducted in a cordial atmosphere. No changes will be made to the final 2 rounds of the season, it also added. The main focus on the discussion was the driving standard guidelines introduced back in 2022 after drivers requested clarification on what they allowed to do while overtaking or defending on the track. The guidelines seeking consistent decision making by stewards who change from race to race. It's 15:35 p.m. Central African Time and concludes your sports news this hour. For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, our email address is newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +27 11714 4459. Back with the final sports update on Africa in business in the next hour. For Channel Africa Sport, I am Mosibudi Makura.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Are you fluent in French, Chinyanja, Portuguese, and Kiswahili? Are you passionate about radio? And are you looking to work in South Africa? Do you have papers that qualify you to work in South Africa? In that case, we might have an opportunity for you to work for Channel Africa. Send us your CV and demo at newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Remember, if you don't hear from us within 14 days, it means you have not made it or you have not been selected. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
36 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African Time. Let's get the final business news this afternoon. On the upside, Buntle Hedbush is standing by.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Thanks, Tebogo. Good afternoon. The top story in our final bulletin this afternoon. Senegal's finance minister, Sheikh Diba, says the International Monetary Fund has concerns over the country's liquidity needs. Senegal is currently in talks with the fund for a new lending program as it grapples with the fallout of billions in debts that were not reported by the previous administration. Diba told Parliament that Senegal needed a very large amount of financing totaling $10.6 billion annually on average. He said the IMF did not believe that the country could guarantee this amount over the debt sustainability horizon, while Diba believes that they can. Unions at South African mining giant Sibanye-Stillwater has secured a 4.5% wage increase following protracted negotiations that ended in a CCMA-led compromise. The 4 unions, AMCU, NUM, Solidarity and UWASA, took the company to the CCMA after declaring a wage dispute. This after Sibanye rejected the initial demand put forward by the workers that included a 6.5% salary increase for skilled roles and an almost $76 increase for the lowest paid workers. Now, a CCMA compromise offer of 3 years has been accepted by 3 of the 4 unions. NUM, Solidarity and UWASA of 4.5% and an almost $50 monthly wage increase for Category 4 to 8 workers. The National Union of Mine Workers spokesperson Lekhuleni Mamburu believed that with gold doing well, the offer could have been better.
The wage agreement entails the following. For the artisan miners and officials, it is 4.5% in the first year, 4.8% in the second year, and 5% in the third year. And for categories 4 to 8, which are surface and underground workers, is 850, first year, 900 second year, and 1,000 third year. These gold companies are making huge profits at the expense of mine workers who are earning low salaries.
South Africa's Public Investment Corporation has approved a landmark strategy on natural gas, marking a pivotal step towards bolstering South Africa's energy security and accelerating the country's decarbonisation agenda. The PIC says the strategy is engineered to help secure a stable gas supply and at directly supporting South Africa's transition towards cleaner energy sources, and provides for direct and indirect investments into midstream and downstream regional gas projects. The company says each investment will be rigorously assessed on a project-by-project and risk-adjusted basis to ensure sustainable financial returns for client investment portfolios. As Black Friday spending surges, Econometrics Director and Chief Economist Dr. Azar Jamin says the shopping frenzy does provide a real but rather a short-lived boost to the economy. The chief economist has added that while retailers benefit from higher volumes, the spike is often followed by a slowdown in consumer spending.
This is not a permanent increase in retail sales. There has been growing evidence in recent years since the assumption of Black Friday as an important booster to consumer spending, that much of the consumer spending that takes place on Black Friday represents buying forward ahead of Christmas, and as a consequence, December retail sales have tended to be somewhat weaker than they used to be in the past.
India's economic growth accelerated to 8.2% year-on-year in the July to September period, boosted by strong consumer spending. The South Asian country's growth was higher than the 7.3% expansion forecast by economists for the quarter ended September, during which the US imposed an additional 25% punitive tariff on Indian exports, raised the total levy to 50%. To counter subdued external demand and mitigate the effects of the US tariffs tied to India's Russian oil purchases, the country introduced tax cuts on mass consumption items, which kicked in at the end of September. And now taking a look at the indicators, $1 US in Nigeria is trading at 1,443 naira this afternoon. In Botswana, it's 13 pula 45. Kenya, the dollar is trading at 128 shilling 81. And in Zambia, it's 22 kwacha 86. The BRICS countries, $1 in Brazil is trading at 5 real 34. Russia, 78 rubles 19. In India, it's 89 rupees 30. China 717, and South Africa $1 is trading at 17 rand 14 cents this afternoon. $1 is trading at 75 pence to the British pound and 86 to the euro. Looking at commodities, gold is trading at $4,164 per ounce, platinum $1,637 per ounce, while Brent crude oil is at $62.87 a barrel. And that's the business news. I'll be back with the final look at the indicators in the next hour. For any business stories you'd like to share with us, please do send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or give us a call on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa Business, I am Bontle Hetbush.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective. We are on Open Views Audio Bouquet. Channel 628.
África. Conhece o Ntivani?
Claro que sou eu.
Ntivani é o amante da música de corpo e alma.
Eu amo música africana.
Ele aprecia todos os tipos de melodias e passa os seus dias a ouvir a Channel Africa. Adivinha só, a Channel Africa quer ajudar o Ntivani e os amantes da música em todo o lado a descobrir ainda mais música incrível. Por isso, a Channel Africa está a convocar artistas africanos a submeterem as suas músicas. Músicos, lembrem-se de nos dar todas as informações relevantes no music@ @channelafrica.co.za. As submissões são a vossa oportunidade de ser ouvidos, mas não garantem inclusão na lista. Todas as submissões serão cuidadosamente analisadas para verificar se cumprem os requisitos da nossa estação. Canal África, a perspectiva africana.
Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802.
Eternal Africa. Greatness. DJ Natil.
Fonya kitleti muke. Omukele bara dadite. Uskili magutsi buskili. Fonya kitleti muke. Omukele bara dadite. Uskili magutsi buskili. Skanju the one wang you. Do onyaga chanko. Do mele mabantu. Force slow look at maramko. Tashonila. Kasta sera ikuswa. Outside lale toga ituba. 60 lala fuga.
Ngoto bafe. No magetse koma lobe. Body on che. Ataro no mo ide pepe dema. Do ido mado. Kasingo be. Apado pepe bejo wa ma she. I don't wanna hear shit. I don't wanna hear shit. You did with the man. Who your body do it? I know like I'm because you with the man. I don't wanna hear shit. I don't wanna hear shit. You did with the man. Who your body do it? I know I don't wanna see you with nobody. No wanna see with nobody. DJ Natil.
Fonya kitleti muke. Fonya kitleti muke.
DJ Natil.
Fonya kitleti muke. Fonya kitleti muke.
Baby, this your body, no be yeah. I tell you, say you fine, you know they care. Me, I know we done it. I see you with the soji. Anyway, me, I know go get. Not only you, I the one that swear. So don't waste time, baby, my rose. Ooh yeah, 'cause if you do, I want. If you are the one, I go prove my love. I go risk it all. I don't wanna hear shit. I don't wanna hear shit. You there with the man. The way your body rotate. I know like I'm because you with the man. I don't wanna hear shit. I don't wanna hear shit. You there with the man. The way your body rotate. I know I don't wanna see you with nobody. Don't wanna see with nobody. DJ Natil.
Sounds of Neptune.
No matter where you are, Channel Africa is always with you.
Chibondi watontomila nzeru za kwima ine chikato chako chosatsemwe ukandigwira soft skin ngati khanda wanchikuta body shape nchimake iwe ndipachala lilenji ngati pali vuto nduze tisanathe ntunda watilumikiza ndichauta baby tisayuze nkunda ife nimvula ya chimwemwe ndisambitse ine ndine wansanje ndisabise ine chilungamo kuwawa usandinamize mamuna wako ndine baby bwela divine baby bwela divine ife baby bwela divine ife baby come and dance with me come and dance with me baby come and dance with me come and dance with me ulingeridzira nzakuchengetela ngati njira nzakulondolela ndiwe nkhunda pakati pa khwangwala eksanavulaza iunachiza mabala
10 minutes before 4 p.m. Central African Time, Buera there by Way K. And before that, we had Nobody by DJ Neptune, Joe Boy, and Mr. Easy. It's a good afternoon to the Queen of Africa in business. Tammy Ngubeni, how are you doing?
I am awesome. I was literally complaining off air about how the Black Friday online shopping has affected some of the banking apps. And one of those is First National Bank. I see a sign of recognition on your face.
Yes, because
have you also?
My mom, I'm hoping she's listening right now. She's literally like, guys, what's going on with my FNB? What's going on with my FNB? So I'm glad you said that.
So it's only FNB.
Remember what I told you about the statistics?
That's very interesting.
2 years ago, FNB recorded 700 million rand in transactions. In that Black Friday 2 years ago.
And just yesterday we were talking about just how prevalent online transactions are. Even though people will still go onto the store, but nothing beats the convenience of actually shopping online. So 100%. It's a good sign for FNB though, because it just shows that they're busy with the online shopping. I mean, I went into 2 branches today. I needed to do some, business banking, etc.
Yeah.
And both of them literally couldn't help me because I couldn't get any sort of authentication on my app. And then we used, the fingerprints, etc. That's linked to the Home Affairs database. Can't make any payments. Literally, you have to catch it. You've got to time it so well.
Wow.
For it to actually work. I've managed to do some banking, but I certainly haven't managed to do everything that I, needed to do. So basically good news for FNB. We'll find out exactly what's happening. 100%. There as the afternoon or even the weekend progresses. Absolutely. And I think after Black Friday, we'll be able to really have clear answers as to what's going on.
No, they need to put in some control measures in there. The infrastructures need to be looked at. That's where we're buying now.
And they're Premier Bank as well.
They really are.
They are a Premier Bank. So we'll find out exactly what the glitches are. And is this exclusive just to First National Bank? Yeah. So we'll see where that goes. And I'm sure after Black Friday, we'll be able to collate the information in a more concise manner. Absolutely. But what we will be looking at today is Kenya knocking on the door of the Export-Import Bank of China. And they're knocking on the door wanting infrastructure investment. Kenya and 2 Chinese state firms launched a construction of a $1.5 billion highway expansion. And this is, Beijing's return to major infrastructure development in the East African economy. So we'll focus on that deal as well as China's, expansion into the African continent and, the African countries courting.
A good partner to have, China, when it comes to road networks. They have the biggest one in the world, if I'm not mistaken. And this happened in a short space of time. And so to see this happening now in Africa with Kenya, that's it's going to be an interesting collaboration.
It really is. I mean, and China's made immense inroads into the African continent as far as investment, and especially in the area of infrastructure and ICT. So whether we're talking about, brick and mortar infrastructure or we're talking about, telecommunications, etc., they really have put their money where their mouths are. So that's just part of what we've got in store for you on Africa in Business today. And it is Friday, right?
Yes, it is.
It is Friday, and it's Friday. So we'll bring you our weekly business roundup with the Victor Khomosana, looking at all the top business stories on the African continent.
You know, he used to mentor me.
Victor Khomosana, he's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. He told me if I don't invest my skills in Africa, I'm wasting my time.
And you listened?
Yeah.
The best advice ever.
Yeah. He used to mentor me, yeah.
All right, then you're going to have to stay tuned.
Of course,
to
of course.
African Business and listen in on African Business with Tami Ngubeni. Thank you so much, Tami. Are you going? You said you're not going to buy anything. I know you were struggling with the app, but are you going to leave Channel Africa this afternoon and go to a shopping center, maybe last minute deal?
That is not about to happen, no.
We're the same.
Not about to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe if you pay me.
Yeah. It's like a paid brand deal.
If you pay me to go shop, maybe I'll consider it.
All right, we'll make it happen. African Business coming up next with Tami Ngubeni. Don't go anywhere. Some music coming your way before we hand over the mic to the Queen of Africa in Business, Tami Ngubeni.
The Midnight Snack, 12 to 3 a.m.
Muranziwa means my love in Xitsonga. So if you're listening to this, just know that you are my love. Yes. You and I are an item. We are dating. We are together. So I love you, baby. Why are you blushing? Why are you blushing? Like, haven't you heard somebody confessing their love to you? I mean, you gotta get used to it now, because I'm gonna tell you this every day, that I love you. I can tell you, there's so many people who are never told they are loved. I come to the studio every Monday, 12 to 3, because I've got an appointment with you. I take you serious. Forget about the other person, right? Moranziwa.
The Midnight Snack, every Monday, 12 to 3 a.m. with Chanduko Ligege. The sound of Africa is evolving. Experience our new mobile app. Free to download, free to connect.
C'est lui qui connaît toutes tes souffrances. Oh, comment penses-tu qu'il t'a oublié? Quand il y a Dieu dedans, mon ami, tu seras que devant. Et s'il y a Dieu dedans, crois-moi, tu seras devant. Ma part n'est pas encore venue. Un jour pour moi va sortir. Ma part n'est pas encore venue. Un jour pour moi va sortir. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Yahweh, il va donner pour moi. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Yahweh, il va donner pour moi. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Avance et confiance. Car si tu demandes, alors lui là, il te lance. Même quand tu penses que la vie n'a plus de sens, façon il t'élève, te soulève en toute puissance. Lord, tout ce que tu vis là d'aller était déjà prévu et malé. Tes douleurs, oh, est-ce que ça peut le dépasser? Jamais. Quand il y a Dieu dedans, mon ami, tu seras que devant. Et s'il y a Dieu dedans, crois-moi, tu seras devant. Ma part n'est pas encore venue. Un jour pour moi va sortir. Ma part n'est pas encore venue. Un jour pour moi va sortir. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Yahweh, il va donner pour moi. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Yahweh, il va donner pour moi. Oh, il va donner pour moi. Comme Francis Nanoulo.
It's a minute before 4 p.m. Central African time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this special Black Friday edition of The Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African perspective, with me, Tebogo, Lekhuleni, and Ntsako Mahlanga. Oh, it's our last day with you today.
Hey, we never know. Hey, you might just get that call. You know? What if Mahlanga now works for BBC, guys? You don't know. You don't know.
You never know.
You never know. My girl's always doing something incredible.
This one is always flying high.
Exactly.
Always flying high. But your last words to the upsiders for the week?
I'm going to tell you what I tell my Oasis lovers in the morning. Have a beautiful, blessed, abundant, and bright weekend ahead. And please, for my sake, make good choices.
Oh, love that. African business coming up next. Upsiders, have a fantastic weekend.
Bye.
Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Business, trade.